Okay, we're just going past the entrance to the PMQs. And we're on the road to Fraserwood. Base entryway is coming up soon. Sign off to the left saying Gimli Industrial Business Park, and back in there used to be the fuel tanks and the railway spur line, which is no longer there. And we're going to turn left here, coming up, going into the old base. Okay, the first thing that we see here is Richard King's flooring building, and just right about the back end of his place is where the guardhouse used to be and the post office. This is a new building here. And just ahead here was where the headquarters building was. And you may see those supply Quonset huts in the back. We're going to turn right here at the next corner, and this is where the Gimli Small Engines place is.
Richard Eastfeld.
Yeah, Richard Eastfeld's. Across the street is the Gimli Training Center. We'll catch that on the way out. And we're heading up towards the hangar line. I think this was the old CE section. We need to go a little slower here, and if I'm not mistaken, that was the fire hall in there. And then some of these, I don't know what was in here, but whatever was there was torn down. The old building here says water treatment plant. Well, that's a public works sign, so I don't know if that's what that was during the days of the base. We're going to turn right here. Number 1 hangar is just ahead here. And we're going to go by here slowly. This is a public works building. And we're going to go down a little further and turn around. So all of this is new, or it's been built since the base closed. During the summer, the Manitoba, the province has their water bombers out here. I've seen as many as 8 of them. This is their summer base. And we're going down the hangar line here now. Again, this is number 1 hangar we're passing by. And this is where the air cadets run their flying program. The number 2 hangar, I believe that is where they store boats now. A couple of these hangars they store boats. Some of them fairly big boats that are parked down at the marina downtown during the summer. And they store them here during the winter. People come and do their cleaning, etc., etc. Coming by number 3 hangar. Looks like they've modified the roof on this one over the years. And there's a sign there that says Interlake International Pilot Training Center. I don't know if that's really in operation or not. Just next coming into view will be the control tower. And there are lights on the control tower. There's still a windsock. It looks to be operational, and at night the rotating beacon is flashing.
Oh, there's a herc that trains out here.
Coming up to Fore Hangar now. Sign on it says Lake Agassiz Marine, and then adjoining that is the old headquarters building that they've moved here. And again, I don't know why they moved it. Must have been quite a job, but this is it here. And we'll just go up a little further and turn around. There are a couple of old airplanes there, an old DAC, and I forget the model of the other one. Somebody was telling me there a while ago that one of them was going to be flown out to Quebec. That was back in June. Well, it's still here, so I don't know what the scoop on that is. Whether they've been sitting here actually since at least last year in 2011, and back in there was probably where the fire training pits were. Not sure what used to be up on this side of the base. I don't remember coming up here very often, or if I ever did or not. But anyway, again, the public works, etc., stores stuff here. And there's a new water treatment plant that opened a few years ago. I guess they built it out here, and regional wastewater treatment facility they call it, and that supplies the whole RM wherever water is available. That's where it's coming from. There's an old barrack block here on the right, and again, I'm not sure. I don't remember this one, but if I remember somebody telling me at one time that this was WDs used to live in this barracks here. However, in the days that I was here, I don't remember any single WDs living on base. Just next to that is now a recycling plant that where all the recycle from the area comes from, paper, cardboard, cans, whatever. And just making a quick turn there up ahead. Is a flight simulator, the old flight simulator building that was fairly new when the base closed, and behind it is an extension that CN put on it. And in front here is where the combined mess used to be. And we're just going to go to the left here and go by the old rec center. The Airmen's Club used to be on this corner here where these trees and this other storage building is. And that's the rec center coming into view there. And we're going to make a right turn here. The rec center there on the left. It's not in the picture right now. Another area here where they store boats and trailers. Some are RVs and whatever. This area here was where the barracks were. The parking lot was over on the other side. Out of view here right now, and that orange or that brownish building there is where the Corporals Club used to stand, that small brownish building. And then of course the next to it is the larger accommodation block that I think CN actually built that, but it's used by the Air Cadets now. And we're going to go up and make a right turn. Again, I think that's the fire hall and CE complex there. And turn right here. And we're going to pull a right at the next corner again. And again, this was the barrack block row here. All those buildings are gone.
Gimli is behind me.
Yeah, we'll keep going.
Miss these ruts so that you get a good picture.
And right here, it's directly across from where the Corporals Club used to be, and the barracks that I lived in were right here. And over where those school buses and etc. are parked is where the parking lot was for people that lived on base and people that worked in the hangar line, etc., etc. And this is a self-storage area here again, that and just beyond it is where the Airmen's Club used to be. Then turn left here. Left. And again, here's this recycling place. And we'll go straight down. And it was in here that the sergeant's mess used to be, back in here somewhere, and behind this scrubby brush and trees. And the building that you can pick up here on the through the brush again is the old hospital. And the back side, or the east side of the hospital. Which was actually quite a large building. I guess I probably didn't realize that way back when. And out there is where the golf course used to be. And it's overgrown now. And this is the old curling club and golf club. There's a for sale sign in the window there. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know what they're selling. It's pretty run down and decrepit. Says closed, please come again. Yes, I'm sure. So that used to be the Gimli golf course, but I guess after the there's a new golf course built out along the lake called Links on the Lake, across from the distillery way there, east of the distillery towards the lake. So I'm sure that after that opened, that this one folded up. That building in the distance there is an officer's barracks that I think that they still use. And in here there is I'm not sure what was in this open area, whether it was a sports field or something. And that white building, low building, is the extension that I believe CN put onto the flight simulator building. And just beyond, just to the right of that big tree, there is a little, you can see the roof line of a that was a dental clinic. And again, this is the hospital here. Waiting for my driver to arrive. And getting back into the vehicle. And we're going to turn left here. And we'll be taking a right at the next corner, which is where the dental clinic building was. Small building all by itself.
Building 18.
And this is on the road heading back towards the base theater. The station theater is at the end of this road, or not at the end of it, but at the next stop sign. And that's the former officers' barracks that I believe is still being used. And across here looks like a house even, but I think the officers' mess used to sit right in here. And that red brick building again is the backside of that accommodation block. As I pan over to the right, looks like tennis courts in here. And this is the old station theater. Looks pretty decrepit. This is the back end of it.
That's pretty right.
And we're going to head out back towards where the main gate was.
Am I taking a left? Or right?
And we're on the road out again. Some newer buildings again here, and then the up ahead is the old Protestant chapel. I don't know what it was used for, but it's obviously had another use since the base closed. However, appears to be abandoned now, or at least nothing's happening. And over on the right-hand side, right about where the uninsured parking lot used to be, is a Manitoba Hydro building. And that pretty much covers the old base there. We hit almost every street. Might have missed one or two, but anyway, we're making our way back to Gimli now. We're going to turn right here.
After he gets his seatbelt on.
Yeah, amazing.
There's a farm there across the road from the base that was there way back when in the 60s, and appears to look the same as it did then. Keep going normal speed. And again, the buildings in the old PMQs, which are now owned privately, but managed by somebody called the Winnipeg Condo Corporation. But as far as I know, all of these places are now they're privately owned. And we're heading towards town. Stop sign up ahead, which is number 8 highway. straight through, and we get past the stop sign, and over to the left is an Esso station, and Chud's Chrysler dealership is out here.
There's a story that I can't remember. I think it was Farron and where Farron gave him let him borrow his backup bag because Webb's band didn't show up. And Farron said, what the hell would you done if my band hadn't been here? Looked over at it and said, I would turn my 14 number one records in a row. They would have loved it.
And coming up on the right is a GM dealership. Coming up to number 9 highway. If we turn left, you'd head up towards Camp Morton. We're going to go south. We're going to turn right. And this place here on the corner is called Gimli Junction. That was here many years ago. And next to that was the Ford dealer that was brand new back in the 60s. Ford now is across the street. Gimli High School is in there, and there's a public school back in there as well. And way back in there is the Gimli Rec Center. That's where the Gimli Wolves play. We're going to turn left. This is the Viking Hotel here, and next to that is Sobeys. And next to that is Rona, and we are going to turn left here onto Center Street. There's a co-op here where the lumber yard used to be, the co-op, and the hardware store, True Value Hardware. A new liquor store being constructed here. And we're going to the post office.
Here we are.